All right, welcome back to my channel. Right, so this is the update coming from RETHINK Ghana. Today, the woman who is called Honorable Gizella Tettey Agbotui. Yes, so this woman, you don't know, she is a politician and architect. Yes, so she is the Deputy Minister nominated for Housing, Works, and Water Resources. Today, during the vetting, there was a brilliant question that Honorable Vincent Ekow Assafuah asked her. The question was, how is your government and the ADC party intend to do differently to help that flood is going to stop? Or how are you going to deal with flooding, especially in Accra? And the answers were so brilliant. The woman talked about how a lot of people build houses unsafely on places that they are not deserved to build. She talked about how there are some places that waters are made to pass there or flow, but a lot of people illegally build such houses in those places. So she talked about how also in the past a lot of people plant grasses in their houses. You know, grasses help a lot. It helps in soaking water. This woman was so brilliant. Yes, that is why I now understand that she is an architect as well as politician. So the answers were so brilliant. Now, to her view, she think that we have to relook. We have to relook at what is happening, and also we also have to rethink about what is happening. Let us go and hear what she said during the vetting. Yes, it's happening today. So let's go so that you hear.
All right. So, Chairman, my last question. Issues of flood is very critical in our country, especially the capital city of Ghana, Greater Accra. Just a few years ago, we had many Ghanaians having their lives perished through flood. It's quite devastating if you have to be affected with such an issue. I want to find out what your party and your government would want to do, especially because the previous government was attacked, for lack of better words, for failing to deal with issues of flooding. What do you intend to do differently in terms of dealing with flooding? Thank you.
In Greater Accra or the country?
You are the Deputy Minister for Ghana, and so for the country, but specifically you can zoom into Greater Accra because this is where we are largely or mostly hit when issues of flood hits us. Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, there were already efforts made with the Garrett projects and otherwise to be able to improve the flooding mechanisms, the anti-flooding mechanisms in Greater Accra. That is mainly around the Odo Basin, and the Odo is one out of nine basins in the Greater Accra. But moving forward, you see, there are so many built-up areas in the country. Nowadays, when we even build our houses, we don't want to even leave much grass unless you have a larger space. You pave it, and the water always finds its level. It will run off somewhere, and it will have to be collected somewhere. So I think that we have to have a relook and a rethink at some of these things that we actually do. When they say little drops of water make a mighty ocean, it is a similar thing. Little interventions that everybody paves their little square, putting it together as a composite. There's too much runoff, and so water is not. And then also, there's been a lot of building in areas which should have been reserved. For example, the wetlands, they act as a natural basin to hold excessive water and then slowly percolate into the ground. Even the wetlands are being built on places that could have been what they call reserve, they call them retention ponds or retention areas, green areas that will allow water to just percolate down into the soil, fill in the aquifer, and also at least refresh the water table and then be able to absorb excess water. We are also building in all those areas. And it's not only in Accra, it's happening in lots of urban areas. The rural areas are not as affected as the urban areas are, but the excessive buildup is causing problems. Together with my minister, we will do the best that we can. But having mechanisms to control flooding is a continuous process, and every government will have to do their part up to a certain point and then continue. Sometimes the funding for it is a bit of a handicap because this is heavy capital expenditure. And so sometimes you may not be able to get the funding that you need to solve all the problems, but at least there are some that you can solve, and certain attitudes and maybe revision of certain practices that we all do, particularly building up everything. I think that together we can solve it and do something about the flooding. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Any other question? I want to say congratulations to you for your nomination, and I wish you the very best of luck. Thank you.
Right, so that was the answers that she gave. I hope you enjoyed the answers. Yes, she's not just a politician, she's an architect. Right, keep on following me, share my videos, comment on my videos, like my videos, and keep on following me. See you in the next video. Bye for now.